Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Bible in Order, where we are chronologically going through the entire Bible in 1 year. Today's reading for January 13th is Job, chapters 35 through 37. When's the last time you had a really full-blown debate or maybe even argument with somebody? Maybe somebody you love, maybe somebody you don't love, maybe it was a neighbor, maybe it was a coworker. Maybe it was a client or a shopkeeper, and you wanted to return something and they didn't want to accept it. Whatever. Maybe it was a sibling. Is there anything you regret saying? If you were to go back and have that conversation all over again, only this time knowing that God was watching and listening, like he was staring right at you. He was right there in the room, although you didn't notice him. And he was listening to your vocal inflection, the words that you chose, the way you rolled your eyes or you didn't, your facial expressions, the volume with which you were speaking, how much patience you were exerting. Were you listening to that person or not? Were you seeking to understand or only trying to have them understand you? It's kind of the picture of this Elihu. He was there the entire time, although nobody really paid any attention to him. And when Job and his 3 friends had exhausted themselves, Elihu finally comes in and shares all that he has to say. But is he thinking about God? Is he thinking that God is there? God is watching? And I wonder if he could go back. Would he change any of what he had said? Would he just not say anything at all? Have you ever had an argument in which you convinced somebody else that you were right and they were wrong? Ever? Chapter 36, verse 13 says, "Those who have a godless heart harbor anger. Even when God binds them, they do not cry for help." God doesn't harbor anger, and he's always right. Why do we harbor anger when we're wrong so much? Something to ponder. In tomorrow's reading, God responds. If God were going to respond to you or to me and share his thoughts about our most recent disagreement with somebody else, would we change our tune at all? I find it astounding that Elihu's last 2 verses in chapter 37, the Almighty, we cannot reach him. He is exalted in power. He will not violate justice and abundant righteousness. Therefore, men fear him. He does not look favorably on any who are wise in heart. Elihu seems to be saying good things about God's wisdom, about God's righteousness. And in the very next chapter, which the original didn't have chapter breaks, but the very next sentence even, Yahweh answered Job from the whirlwind. He said, "Who is this who obscures my counsel with ignorant words?" God breaks in the middle of being paid a compliment. Very interesting. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please email me, 365biblereading@proton.me. Comment on our Facebook page. Send me a Facebook message. Comment on the YouTube. You can even comment or send in a voice message on Spotify if that's where you listen. God bless you, my friends. I look forward to hearing from you. We'll see you soon.